Well, good afternoon, Holy Trinity. This is Pastor Daniel checking in with you once again for another video update. Now, today's video update has three parts to it. The first two parts are related to one another, and the third part is a new announcement that I think many people will be excited about. The first announcement involves our virtual coffee hour. Last Sunday saw the return of the virtual coffee hour ministry, which is a time that we can gather together and have some conversations through our Zoom platform. Now, as I mentioned last week, we were hoping to assign topics to each Sunday's virtual coffee hour, but last week was going to be a open question and answer time. And that was simply because we hadn't gathered for virtual coffee hour in over 6 weeks. And so I figured there would be many questions that people might want to ask about what has been going on in the church. And we did have a very fruitful conversations. People were able to ask lots of questions that were things that were going on in the church, what had been happening, what are our future plans for certain items. And so it was a nice, lovely conversation that we were able to have. But starting this coming Sunday will be where we would assign topics to the virtual coffee hour. And this was primarily due to some feedback that we were getting that people would like to have specific topics and to know them in advance what we're going to be talking about so they could elect to whether to attend the coffee hour or not. Now, this Sunday's topic is church music. And that's why the first announcement and the second announcement are related. The first part of that announcement is we're doing virtual coffee hour, and our topic for Sunday is church music. And the purpose is to begin to hear from the congregation your thoughts and desires for church music here at Holy Trinity. But then that feeds exactly into the second component of the announcement, which is what are we doing in regards to a search for a church musician? Well, this will be a lengthy process. We'd like to take our time and do it right and do it well. And one of the first things I need to hear from people is where they are on church music. Historically, who has Holy Trinity been in regards to church music? Where is Holy Trinity now in regards to church music? And then where do we hope to go in the future? You know, this information will be vital as we begin to put together the profile of the person that we're looking for to begin that search. And it all starts with beginning to listen to the congregation. So I thought it would be nice to have some listening sessions where I just simply sit and listen to people share about their opinions on church music and also where Holy Trinity might want to go in regards to church music. And the first of those listening sessions is going to be this coming virtual coffee hour on Sunday, which will take place at 11:30 a.m. We'll send the information out through the email system. It will have the login information and the password so that you can join our virtual coffee hour. And that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about church music this coming Sunday. Now, I realize everyone can't pile into this one virtual coffee hour to share their opinions and also to be heard, because if too many people come, we won't be able to get to everybody. So I do intend to spread this out. We're going to talk about it this coming Sunday at the coffee hour, but I hope to also have some other listening sessions that will be done through our Zoom platform. So they're virtual, so you'll be able to do this from home. We may have a couple in the evening in the weeks to come. We may have another one on Sunday morning or another morning of the week where we will send the information out through the email system. Again, we'll have the login and the password. And people will just be able to join in and pick one that they would like to go to and share their opinion. And that way we can also converse. That's one of the better things about our Zoom platform is people can share, but also I can then ask questions and we can have a conversation and go back and forth. So just to let everyone know that that's what's kind of our next step in regards to finding a church musician. Just me hosting these virtual listening sessions so that I can hear from the congregation what they desire with church music. But another component of that is going to be an upcoming church survey. Now, we don't have any dates attached to this yet, so I can't tell you exactly when it's going to be coming out. But I can tell you that we are working on it. It's going to be a short survey. We don't want a long, drawn-out survey that has lots of questions that just looking at it is daunting. I imagine like a 5 to 6 question survey. And we've got 3 topics that we want to address with the survey. The first one would be people's personal preference for communication. We'd like to learn how people have been getting the information from the church during this time of COVID. And then also, what is your preference? How would you like to receive information during this time of COVID? So we'll probably be a question or 2 about that. Another thing we'd like to learn about is when people would return to in-person worship. What would be the benchmarks that would have to happen in order for you to return? They could be external things that surround COVID-19. So maybe I'll return when a vaccine is available. I'll return when the infection rate drops below a certain percent. Or I'll return when a specific treatment is out there. That way I know if I get it, I can be treated for it. But then there also may be internal stimuli that would determine when you return to worship, like music at the 10 a.m. service, childcare at the 10 a.m. service, fellowship time, like our in-person coffee hour or our breakfast time. When those return, I'll return to worship. So we'll have questions designed to give us some feedback so we know what would be the things people would want to have in place before they would return to in-person worship. And then the third aspect of the survey will focus on church music. Just like I would at the listening sessions, where we'll talk about, what your desires are for church music here at Holy Trinity. We'll also have a question or 2 designed to give us some feedback on maybe your musical preferences in church, your musical styles and types and things of that nature. We'll have some questions so that we can get feedback from a survey perspective on what people are looking forward to for church music at Holy Trinity. It's our goal to make this available both electronic and in paper. So the primary mode of transmitting this survey would be through our electronic system, so on the website and through email. But we will also have a paper version made available also. And so I just wanted to let everyone know that that's coming. It's coming soon. We don't know exactly when we're going to put that out there, but you will definitely hear about that in a video update just before it goes out. But we just wanted to let everyone know that it's something that's coming, and it does involve the search for the new church musician. And that's the first 2 parts of today's video update. The third part involves our church office. So when I showed up at the church, the office hours were in flux. They were kind of in different components on different days, and different people were in the office at different times. And then COVID-19 hit, and we had to shut the church office completely down for a while, and then we reopened it, but we didn't really post church hours. And there's been a lot of confusion on when people can come to the church office, when they can expect to get someone on the telephone, and things of that nature. So what we've gone and done is we've defined our church hours for the office now. And those are Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 12 noon. So those are the new church office hours. And what we've gone and done is we've posted them on the doors. So the exterior office doors for the church office, and those are the doors that are to the side of the parish hall and thrift store, over by where the elevator is, where you take the elevator up to the 2nd floor of our program building. Those are the exterior church office doors. And those, we've posted the hours on the doors. Another thing we've done is we're going to turn off the magnetic lock during those hours. Folks were having trouble getting into the building, even when the church office was open, because you had to know the code on the little digital keypad in order to get in. We wanted to remove that. We wanted to make it easier for people to get into the church office when church office hours are happening. So during the office hours, which again are Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 12 noon, those doors will be unlocked. So you should be able to walk right in and either take the elevator or take the stairs and come up to where the church offices are located. So that's one welcome change that we wanted to get out there and let everyone know about in regards to the church office. Another thing that we've gone and done is we've placed a little table right inside those downstairs office doors. And what we're going to do is we're going to place on that table a couple of items that we would want to distribute, or a couple of items that people might want to pick up. So maybe they want to come to the church and pick up something and then leave quickly. The primary example with that would be the Forward Day by Day. Many people participate in the Forward Day by Day devotional that comes out quarterly. But during COVID-19, it's been very hard for us to distribute those. What we've gone and done is we've placed them out on that table. So for instance, if you want to come and pick up your current copy of the Forward Day by Day, now all you have to do is come by the church office during the hours. Just simply pull up to the covered drive area. You hop right out of your car. You come right up the sidewalk, open those outer doors, and the table is right there, right inside the doors. You can pick up your copy and turn right around, hop right back in your car, and keep on going. It'll be a very quick pickup process. You don't have to come upstairs. You don't have to come up to the church office to get your copy. They'll be right inside those doors. And now that the doors are unlocked, Monday, Thursday, between 8 a.m. and 12 noon, you should be able to just walk right up, grab your copy, and go about your way. So we thought that was a much easier way to distribute things like Forward Day by Day and maybe future things that we can distribute for pickup. They'll be available right now right inside those doors. And this will also open access to the office. The office was traditionally kind of hard to get into because the magnetic lock was always on and you had to know the key, the keypad code to get in, or you had to call up on the telephone and phone someone to let you in. Now during office hours, we've removed that barrier. So you should be able to walk right in and either come up to the church office or get items that you need right inside the office door. So though that is hopefully a welcome change for folks in regards to the church office. I know we're excited about it. We think it'd be a lot easier and pave the way for much more open access to the church office. So, well, that is all the announcements I have for today. So I just, as I am fond to saying at the end of all these video updates, until we get to see each other in person, just know that my thoughts and prayers are with each and every one of you. And may God's blessings be upon us all always. Bye-bye now.